Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this one. This is my Liverpool versus Southampton FA Cup match review, which ended Liverpool 3, Southampton 0. For me, don't get the storyline through you, because the first half, we were very lucky to be ahead in the first half. Of course, the lineup was as expected, to be honest. It was, let's be real. We named quite a youthful midfield with McConnell and Bobby Clark turning into midfield. US Tuma starting in the front three as well for Liverpool. And obviously, but before we get on to the first goal, Southampton had chances. They were all over us in the first 10 minutes. And that was probably down to the inexperience of our midfield, McConnell and Bobby Clark. I know they came on in the final against Chelsea, but completely different, isn't it? Completely different. And it was their first proper start as well. And the inexperience showed, in my opinion. I mean, McConnell started against Norwich, didn't he, in the FA Cup? But yeah, you can just tell it was inexperience, wasn't it? And why Southampton were all overwards in the first 10 minutes and should have been ahead, in my opinion. You have to say Terry was probably man of the match then. Terry made some crucial saves, especially in the first half as well. Even second half, you say Southampton had a few chances, but I think we deserved to go through overall, because end of the day, we took our chances, and we first goal coming from US Tuma, the dancer. Good finish. Obviously deflected. It was deflected, to be fair, but good play from him. But if you don't shoot, you don't score. Simple as that. And he did the right thing by shooting. And he took a deflection to make it 1-0. Good play by Tumas. What a moment for him as well. What a moment for US Tumas to start at Anfield. First start at Anfield as well, and score. And then in the second half, Jadon Dans comes off the bench and scores two for us, and that is a memorable moment now, especially in Liverpool history, seeing Jadon Dans score 2 goals. People will be like, oh, it's only Southampton in the Championship. But Southampton do have squad depth, don't they? I think they need a squad depth to obviously chance for promotion in the Championship. That's probably why they did use Southampton. I don't think Southampton would be too bothered about using, because they've got a bit of fish to fry in terms of promotion in the Championship. And for me, it's a bit with both teams though. I don't even think both teams would be that bothered about using, really. I actually wouldn't be bothered if he got knocked out, to be honest. I know people will be like, oh, what's he even say? He could be on for a quadruple and all that. But the special ending could be a quadruple for Jurgen, or it could be a Premier League trophy. I think the Premier League trophy is the one we all want as Liverpool fans, isn't it? It's the one we all want. What a way to end Jurgen's tenure at Liverpool with the second league title, and a league title finally in front of fans as well. It'll just sum it all up. But Jadon Dans with the double. First goal. I mean, the second goal, it was a Conor Bradley outside the foot shot, wasn't it? Which was good finish from Jadon Dans. And Jadon Dans again. His first goal, he just shot it in like he was an experienced striker, wasn't he? Like he was an experienced striker. And yeah, I was happy for the youngsters. Especially, that's what you want to see, the youth getting on the start sheet as well. Because, no doubt about it, people didn't watch the game. People would have just said, oh yeah, Cody Gakpo stored, Harvey Elliott stored, the experienced players stored. But they didn't. It was the kids that stored. So this time we can say Klopp's kids got us through at the end of the day to the quarterfinals FA Cup. I'm not having this experience got us through. Obviously, you have to say experience did win us the final. Yes, we will. I do agree with that. But the kids got us through to the quarterfinals FA Cup, where we'll play Manchester United away from home. And I'm happy with that tie. I would rather play Man United at Old Trafford than at Anfield. Because at Anfield, they'll just sit back. They'll just sit back like they did in the league, part two buses. And I would rather play them at Old Trafford because they can't park the bus at Old Trafford, Man United. They will have to open up because the fans won't allow it. Big rivalry there as well. Man United fans be up for it, and I think that just suits Liverpool. It suits Liverpool, in my opinion. So I'm not saying we will go through because it's Man United versus Liverpool, and Manchester United, for me, probably need to win the FA Cup more than Liverpool, because that's the only thing Man United probably got to play for now is an FA Cup trophy, if I'm being honest with you. So, because it don't look like they're on their top four. So, yeah, I'm happy with that tie. Obviously, the other ties were Man City versus Newcastle City. If that was last season, Newcastle would give Man City a game, but this season, Man City will wipe the floor with Newcastle, in my opinion, and easy as well. Eddie Howe's time is up at Newcastle, as it should be. Wolves against Coventry, so I mean, you can do either way. Mark Robbins is no mud, is he? No mud for mindset. But I think Wolves get fancy chances won reaching the FA Cup semi-final. And the other tie is Chelsea versus Leicester. Imagine if Chelsea versus Liverpool final were then, because it could well be the final. Because I've got a sneaky feeling we might get Man City in the semi-finals, like 2022, and Chelsea might get Wolves. So, but yeah, in terms of my man of the match, then people will probably give it to Jayden Dance for stoning the 2 goals. He deserved them goals, didn't he? Jayden Dance, after the impact he has made at Liverpool since coming to the first team. And I thought Joe Gomez was, at first he was shaky, but Joe Gomez is interesting the role he's playing. He's kind of playing like a John Stones role at Manchester City, but he's doing it with Liverpool, Gomez at Liverpool, where he started off, he's more naturally a centre-back, but he can play as a full-back, and now he played in defensive midfield. He played in defensive midfield yesterday, so we could see Gomez in defensive midfield away at Nottingham Forest at the weekend. So that's an interesting role for Gomez. I think Terher's up there then for one of the match, isn't he? The saves he had to make during the game as well. So there were a few standouts, weren't there? A few standouts. Dan's obviously one of them. Terher is another. So they're probably the main standouts, in my opinion. So that's my Liverpool versus Southampton match through. The Reds make it through to the quarterfinals FA Cup and keep the quadruple dream alive. And next up will be my match preview away to Nottingham Forest. So join me for that straight after this. Take care, stay safe, so yeah, as Klopp kids shine in the FA Cup 5th round to send the Reds through to the quarterfinals. 2 matches with his goal and Dan's with a double. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below. Take care and